Hello, hello, it's Coyote Christina, surfer, author, dreamweaver. This is the Sunday post. We are starting a new week. It is week 4, so it's a 9-week campaign for Amazed and Amused, which is the short title for my second book, Amazed, Amused, and Often Confused, The Journey to Joy. I'm running this campaign just to share about the book, get information out there that will hopefully it will resonate with other people and help them heal and grow, process their heartbreak and grief, as well as lead them to joy, reclaim our birthright of joy. And it's just mainly the inspiration is animal guides and how they helped me on my journey. So I'm just gonna go on Sundays. We kind of look at the week before, so we'll look at what we covered in week 3, and then kind of an overview of what we're going to cover in week 4, just to kind of have a little summary day. So let's see. Last week we focused on the realization stage, as well as the 3rd and 4th chakra. There's 3 sections in the realization stage: the conscious choice, faith, and no more drama. And we covered conscious choice. We got into faith. We covered conscious choice in the 3rd chakra, which is our solar plexus, and our ego identity. Self-esteem is housed in our 3rd chakra, and our ability to manage our emotions from our sacral chakra, 2nd chakra, as well as feelings of security and safety rooted in our 1st chakra. So we'll start this week and wind up the realization stage. We'll look at faith in the 4th chakra a little more, and then we'll move into the relation stage, new ways of being and relating in the world. So, but first let's look at last week in the realization stage. This is taking ownership of where we are. The skill set we're looking to develop during this stage is an ability to hold ourselves radically accountable for our lives and where we are. No more blaming, no more excuses. Life happens, and there are reasons that we do the things we do, or things happen the way they happen, but there are no excuses. So, because with excuses comes the blaming, and when there's blaming, we're giving away our power. So we have to hold ourselves radically accountable, take full ownership of our lives, so that we can move ahead with a strong foundation in who we are and connecting with ourselves. So just a quick overview. Last Monday, our Movement Monday, we did sun salutations and talked about our samana value. The skill set was to, once again, hold ourselves radically accountable. Then we had Totem Tuesday, and the self-reflective medicine of blue heron. For conscious choice, we had blue heron, snake, raven, salmon, and jaguar. So really focused on blue heron and snake. Had a little bit about raven as well. On Wednesday, we talked about conscious choice and chakras, going over the 3rd chakra, which is power is the basic concept of our 3rd chakra, which is our solar plexus chakra right behind our belly button. The element is fire. It is our right to act. And like I said earlier, it's the ego self, our self-identity, our ego identity. As well as the 4th chakra, which is our heart chakra, and the basic concept for our heart chakra is love. The element is air. It's our right to love, and it's our social identity, and self-acceptance is where it all starts with love. Thursday, we went back to talking about animal guides. We went into the faith section of the journey, and that's where elk, porcupine, grass, antelope, and black panther join us to support us during the faith portion. And then on Friday, we talked more about faith and being guided by the wisdom within, and trusting our body's knowing. And Saturday, when we went into the I Dissent discussion and just talked about some information on undocumented immigrants and how they benefit our economy, and if we really want to solve the immigration issues and all these undocumented workers and immigrants in our country, the solution is not mass deportation, because it creates a police state, it terrorizes our community, it harms people who are only benefiting us and our economy, and it actually harms our economy. So, and basically sets up a police state, which in my book is not a good thing. So that's kind of last week. And like I said, we'll move into wrapping up the realization stage and move into the relation stage. There's 3 sections in the relation stage: the what is, the empowerment, and the paradox sections. And the skill set is healthy ways of being and relating in the world. As we move into the province of the heart chakra and the relational energy of our social identity, our goals are to have healthy relationships with self as well as with others and all living beings, and develop our ability to express our thoughts and feelings, which goes into our 5th chakra, our throat chakra, with clarity, compassion, and as much kindness as possible, but always speaking truth. And then strengthening our 3rd eye chakra, our 6th chakra. So that's what we'll be doing towards the end of this 4th week. It's been kind of crazy. And that weekend I went home. I was only home for 2 days, and the plane was delayed, so I got in at 3 a.m. on Friday morning, Thursday night, Friday morning. I was back in Iowa and Omaha for Friday, Saturday for a big family reunion, which was awesome to see family and get to connect some. Some of the people I see at the reunions I only see like once a decade or maybe twice a decade. Always good to see my mom and see my friends back. I still call it back home. So I got my new home here at the beach, and I got back home in Iowa. And yeah, but then I had to get up at 4 a.m. on Sunday morning to catch a 6 a.m. flight. So it was a 49 hours that I was there, and a lot of traveling in between. But made it back, and looking forward to our 4th week of the campaign. It's a 9-week campaign, so halfway through this week, we'll be halfway through the campaign. Really looking forward to hearing from anyone who watches the videos, and would love to hear what your thoughts are, any feedback about your journey, and any questions. All right, thanks so much, and see you soon. Bye-bye.